What's up, everybody? Born for Sports. Well, week 6 in the NFL season. Here we are. Giants at 1-4, staring at another big, tall order, national televised game against one of the best teams in football, Buffalo Bills. Maybe the best team in the AFC so far this year, even though they got tripped up last week. But this is going to be another tall order. And we got news early in the week that Daniel Jones, once again, will not play. He will not play once again due to a neck injury. And this is the second neck injury in 3 years with the New York Giants. I have a lot of concerns about this issue with Daniel Jones. As you know, if you've been watching this channel, I have been very critical of Daniel Jones' play this year. He has not been good. Not everything is his fault, but however, he's being paid $40 million a year to overcome shortcomings around him, and he is yet once again not showing progress. He's shown regression, and now with this neck injury for the second time in 3 years, second time, man, that is not good, Giant fans. That is not good. Even if you're a Daniel Jones supporter, or anti-Daniel Jones, which I am not. I'm just a realist, and I'm in the middle always, wanting the Giants to do well, want the quarterback to do well, but I call things how I see it. And this is one thing I'm going to call how I see. The Giants definitely need to look into the draft this year for another quarterback, whatever round it may be, and develop him. Because when you're talking about neck injuries, man, that is not a game, especially for the quarterback position. He says, I've read that he said that it's not like the last time, which he's referring to 2 years ago. But you know what? I also saw at that time he was actually practicing and just not playing as well. And he ended up having a disc issue after the season and a procedure done. He wasn't even practicing this week. So I don't know what to really think of that, because I know how very close to the vest the Giants keep their injury situation under this regime. But folks, this is not good at all. You don't mess around with neck injuries. And with the offensive line that we do have, and for the most part being a running quarterback as is, which is what I'm really looking at, I mean, that's not good, man. That's not good at all. That means he is not a guy that you're going to really have confidence that if he takes a hit, he can get up or have a season ender. You never know. Neck injuries are really, really tough, man. They're really, really tough. I honestly, like I said, the Giants need to be looking into offseason for a quarterback, whatever round that may be, and develop one. But that's a story for another day. All due respect, I hope that this neck injury is not a bad one for Daniel Jones, but second time in 3 years, in my opinion, the writing's on the wall. Giants are going to have to move on sooner or later. And but that's a story for another day. As far as the game goes, this is a tall order. Again, the injury bug, the injury list just getting longer and longer every week as it seems, Andrew Thomas, again, will not play. Our rookie center, JMS, will not play. I saw today they activated Justin Pugh, so he's most likely probably going to have to start. Offensive line in flux. As you can see, also, Azudu has really struggled at left tackle because he's not a tackle and he shouldn't be playing tackle, but because of the injuries and the lack of depth that Shane addressed on the offensive line in the offseason, he's been pushed into that, and it has not worked out, to say the least. Also, I saw Evan Neal also got the injury bug late in the week. So very iffy if he's gonna even play. I honestly don't think he probably will play. So this offensive line is just in shambles right now, man, with poor play and also with the injury bug, mostly due to the injuries. I don't think this offensive line is this bad if everyone is whole, obviously, especially Mr. Andrew Thomas and JMS. But it is what it is, and we're gonna have to find a way to be competitive and see if we can do something here. I don't anticipate us winning this game. Tyrod Taylor is gonna get the start. and he is who he is. He's a backup quarterback, a solid veteran journeyman backup who knows the offense and will play hard and do what's needed. But at the end of the day, there's a reason why he's a journeyman backup. So I am not expecting, a miracle performance, but that's why they play the games, folks. So we will see. Tyrod Taylor with the ex-Buffalo regime here, going back to, Buffalo. So maybe there'll be a spark there. Maybe it'll spark the team. It would, and these guys can be led by Tyrod to an upset. But it is what it is. Giants are in deep trouble, man. This season looks like it's going down the tube right away. Another darkness year. But if they do lose this game, they'll be 1-5 heading into where a couple of games where they actually could maybe be competitive enough to steal a game or two. So let's see what happens. I'm hoping for the best, but it doesn't look good with this injury situation. A lot of was made about the turf, man, about the new turf, but and the light preseason. Maybe they need to look at that in the offseason and say, you know what, we need to play a few starters a little more and get their bodies ready. But you know what, only God knows, and it just isn't working with that on that front. So let's see what happens. Justin Pugh will be active. Let's see if he plays right tackle or guard. That could actually help. He's a veteran player, but there's also a reason why he hasn't gotten a job this whole time. So old friend Justin Pugh is back on the line. Let's see if he can help the team. But guys, this neck injury with Daniel Jones is really bothering me, man. I think they're gonna have to move on from him after the season. I know I said it a couple times on this video, but you know what? It might be a situation where, it's going to be the Tyrod show for the rest of the year, but we will see. Don't forget to like and share this content, and also subscribe to Born for Sports. Let's go Giants.